Hello, it's day 248, and this is the Slimfast Fat Bomb review. If you clicked on this video wondering if you should buy this product, the short answer is no. The long answer is a little bit more complicated, because those of you who have been following me for a little while know that Slimfast and I have some bad blood. There was a period of time when I was very young where every woman in my small town was drinking Slimfast, to the point where, as a little girl, I started to believe that food wasn't really for adult women. Once you got to a certain age, I thought that you just switched over to a steady diet of protein shakes and diet food, maybe a low-fat salad every once in a while. And then when I got to college, there was also a period of time where I made myself very, very sick with Slimfast. My senior year of college, between about mid-February and mid-March, I drank nothing but Slimfast. I would only drink about 600 calories of it per day because I wanted to be hot for spring break. Years and years of being fat, never being skinny, never being wanted, led me to believe that if I could just be hot and sexy for one spring break, my senior year of college, then it would make up for all of that lost time. Spoilers, I did not become hot and sexy, but I did become very sick. I was sick mentally, I was sick physically, but I guess that's to be expected. I don't really blame Slimfast for those bad experiences because it says there right on the box, it's slim fast, not slim healthy. And I feel like the business model of Slimfast does kind of rely on that. This is not the thing you crave. Nobody in the world wakes up in the morning and says, you know what I could go for? I could really go for a slim, fast, fat bomb. That's not what happens. I bought this box for $11, might I add, many, many months ago when I was still very deep into diet culture. I've been doing intuitive eating for a while now, and I've come to understand that this is not really the solution that I believed it was. I bought this because I was craving sweets. I was on a diet that did not allow sweets, and this picture on the box of the caramel and the nuts and the chocolate and this little word that says delicious, this sold me. I believe that as long as I was eating some kind of diet food, some kind of replacement for what I actually wanted, then I was being healthy. Now, this kind of thing is definitely one of my binging triggers. I realize that now. Because when you eat one of these, it is not satisfying. This looks amazing and it tastes awful. This is packed full of stevia and sugar alcohols, and when you bite into it, you might get a hint of chocolate, a hint of peanuts, but it is not what you want. This is a very deceptive food. And because of that, you eat one, doesn't satisfy, so maybe you eat another and it still doesn't. So you start thinking to yourself, it probably wouldn't be too bad if I just ate a piece of candy. So you eat a piece of candy and then you go, well, I've blown my diet. I might as well eat all the candy. Hundreds of thousands of calories of candy because this was not it. And I've blown it anyway. I might as well just blow it the rest of the way. Blow all of the diets in the world because this just doesn't work. I bought this to replace this. This is what I really wanted. And now that I'm doing intuitive eating, I realize that this would have been the healthier choice. Yes, this has more sugar. Yeah, it's higher calorie, but it's more satisfying. And at the end of the day, I end up eating less candy when I just feed myself this. This is the kind of thing that I can actually have around me now. I don't feel compelled to eat the entire package. This package is probably about half full, and I bought it probably about 2 weeks ago, and this is okay. I do have to hide this, however, because my coworkers will eat these. My coworkers, this has been sitting out in the open in the break room for months. There were 14 when I bought these, and there are 13 now because I tried one, right? These are not craveable. These are not satisfying, so they stick around for a very, very long time. These days, I feel embarrassment for having bought something like this because with intuitive eating, I now understand that there really is no food that is off limits. Not even caramel clusters, right? I can eat whatever I want. Sugar, I can have sugar. salt. I can have salt. I can have fat. I can have all kinds of fat. Trans fat, saturated fat, the bad fat. It doesn't just have to be the good fat in avocados, omega-3 fatty acids. I can truly eat anything. And because of that, not only has it freed me from making purchases like this, but it's also put me in a better mental state. Because I no longer feel like I have to save up food during the day, if that makes sense. I no longer go through my day expecting that I'm going to skip lunch or expecting that I can only eat 800 calories today. I can truly eat anything. I can wake up, have a slice of toast, and be perfectly satisfied with just that one slice of toast because I know that if I get hungry in an hour, I can eat again. I can eat anything I want. And if I don't have it on hand, I can go buy it. There's no rule around food anymore. There's no special foods. There's no foods that require like a hoop that I have to jump through before I eat it. And because of that, I feel like nowadays I trust myself to feed myself. My body is starting to trust me. And I still get hungry, but the hunger does not incite panic. And the hunger no longer triggers binges. The hunger no longer triggers restricting because now I'm not expecting this sort of thing. If I want candy, I can actually eat the thing that I want. And I think that when it comes down to that, most people don't trust themselves to make the right decision in the day. This is the right decision for me, and this is the wrong one. You can argue which one's healthy, but I can tell you which one tastes better. I can tell you which one makes me feel better. I can tell you which one I end up eating less of when I do decide to have a snack. I'm not going to pretend like there aren't people out there who have success with Slimfast. But Slimfast is not designed with your health in mind. I think I'm going to end up giving these away. And if I can't, they're going in the garbage. And you might say to me, that's so wasteful. That's such an awful thing to do, such an awful thing to say. But I am not a garbage bin, and I will no longer be eating garbage. And this, my honest review, 0 out of 10. This is garbage. This is junk food. This is not worth your time or your money.